started here in just a minute. I'll remind y'all, if you got something that might make a noise, please put it on the stand at this point. And then if you feel the need to have a secondary conversation, please. It's kind of nice outside, maybe a little warm. Be quiet, don't do it. It's not that important. We got a sidebar here. All right, here we go. All meeting in order. Tom, will you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please? I don't see that for a while.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Play ball. John, do we have any announcements or presentations this evening? We do not. All right. Staff action items. We have city clerk. Approval of minutes, city council public hearing and work session August 11th.
Motion to approve the minutes for the city council work session of August 11th as submitted.
Second.
Any discussion? Motion and second to approve is submitted. All those in favor? Passed unanimously. Next item, still under city clerk, we have the approval of minutes from the city council regular meeting of August 16th.
Motion to approve the minutes from the city council regular session with the following, of August 16th, with the following amendment. Motion to approve, my amendment was, the intention of my amendment was not what I stated, so I'm going to restate this. My motion was not as I intended, so I'm going to restate my motion. Motion to approve all of the variances to require a minimum of, this is for the development item 2016 V-16-5553 Peachtree Road et al. Motion to amend it as follows. Motion to approve all of the variances to require a minimum of 73 parking spaces. Strike under variance 3 and variance 4 the term pervious pavement. To work with staff to locate the dumpster to an appropriate location at the rear of the property. Variance 9 to allow for a 3-foot instead of a 5-foot buffer, and to remove any language that compels the applicant to incorporate a ride-share program.
Second.
Tammy, did the minutes that, did you adjust minutes after the meeting Thursday evening?
No, sir, because I wasn't clear exactly what was intended by the
I
council.
want to make sure we're not, okay. Very good. And I assume that you sound like you're reading them, you have it pretty well written down. All right, so we have a motion and a second then to approve the minutes from the city council regular meeting August 16th with the correction that Leslie read out and we'll give to the city clerk. All in favor? Pass unanimously. City manager, we have Chamblee Dunwoody Road streetscape.
Motion to accept the bid submitted by Multiplex and to authorize the mayor to sign the contract for construction of the Chamblee Dunwoody streetscape for an amount not to exceed $1.4 million as submitted by staff.
Second.
Any discussion?
I do have some discussion. We were sent a drawing of the hawk, is that what it's called, the crossing, and for the high school. And I noticed that it has an island in the turn lane as opposed to the turn lane. Was that how we drew out our adjustments to Chamblee Dunwoody Road?
Yes, ma'am. There is a island at the crosswalk. It does not extend for the length of the turn lane. It is simply,
Not the whole length of the turn lane?
right. It is a refuge area.
And I know, but I'm going to ask anyway, that you have taken into consideration the very, 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 very short turn lane coming from the Harts Mill Road intersection to turn either right or left onto Mendelssohn and or Admiral Drive. Does that clog that up any more than it already is?
The island is immediately in front of the crosswalk section and does not extend to that far.
Okay.
So yes, the engineers did take that into account.
Any other discussion? We have a motion and second to approve the submitted staff an amount not to exceed, we're saying, Tom, $1.4 million. All those in favor? Passed unanimously. Traffic calming program.
Motion to approve the traffic calming program as submitted by staff with the following changes: that 30% of households in a study area sign a petition to request a traffic study, and that 65% of households in an area sign a petition to adopt a traffic calming plan.
Second.
So you are increasing the percentage for the traffic calming study from
To get the study,
35%?
yeah, to get the study done. And remember, the study, the area, as it even is defined in the beginning process, is actually defined by the city administrator.
Okay. And then just one other question. I saw that we've got maintenance costs of $25 per year in the proposal. Didn't know if we were wanting to request any sharing in the upfront costs initially or not. We're taxing it, so, okay. Thank you, sorry.
Any other discussion? All right, we have a motion and a second then with the, as submitted by staff with the percentage changes that Councilmember Hogan pointed out, and we'll give it to the city clerk. All those in favor? That passes unanimously. City Hall staff reorganization.
Motion.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Motion to approve the City Hall staff reorganization, to approve the creation of human resource manager and accountant, one positions, amend the position description of administrative assistant and city clerk as provided, and amend the budget and adjust position counts as recommended by staff.
Second.
Any discussion? All right, we have a motion and a second then to approve the City Hall staff reorganization as suggested by staff. All those in favor? That passes unanimously. IT services.
Motion to terminate the agreement with VC3 and enter into a contract with InterDev for IT services as recommended by staff.
Second.
I got to give it over there, but I think my left ear may be working better. Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? All right, very good. We have a motion and a second then to approve the IT services recommendation from the staff. All those in favor? That passes unanimously. Under Development Department, we have a resolution. It's a proposed amendment to the comprehensive plan, Peachtree Boulevard.
Motion. Motion to approve as recommended by staff.
Second.
Any discussion? Very good. We have a motion and a second then to approve the resolution for the proposed amendment to the comprehensive plan, Peachtree Boulevard, as recommended by staff. All those in favor? 4 opposed, 1 in opposition. Next item we have is 3693 Claremont, 1959 and 1965 Bragg Street.
Motion to approve with conditions as recommended by staff, with the condition of staffs and the following condition. That staff condition number 3 be omitted. That staff be authorized to approve the signage plan dated for 8/3/2016, so long as it requires no variation and is located according to the original site plan, and to authorize the city engineer to approve the location of the stormwater outlet.
Would you accept one friendly amendment?
First of all, you got, there had to be a second before you come in, or you can make a second motion. Oh, there's a second.
All right, now would you accept a friendly amendment to, as pertains to item number 3, to word it that a right-of-way be allowed or be given to the city, but they don't have to construct it?
And okay, so easement.
For an easement, I'm
Easement
sorry, easement,
for a path,
Greater parcel.
for a possible future path or something
Yeah.
like that?
possible future connection.
Sure. Yeah, I'll accept that friendly amendment. Absolutely.
John? You seconded the motion, is that all right?
Yes.
Very good.
Is,
More discussion?
I know staff had recommended 24 feet. Would there be consideration to reduce that to 20 feet, so it's not eliminating the existing parking?
I'd be in favor of that if it's
It's
made in
just
the
an
form of a
easement,
friendly
it's
amendment.
not gonna have anything to do with existing property.
I think the width of the easement would have to be addressed because, I guess, what's it there? So I think, I mean, you probably want to keep it in line with what the developer builds, right? You don't want it to have this weird. So,
20 feet is fine, okay.
Any other discussion?
As pertains to burying the power, where is that addressed?
That's the bottom, that's the last one.
Okay, number 7. I don't want to leave that as it is, because it may be that they find out that Georgia Power will not let them do it.
Well, we have an ordinance that we're in the process of approving that will give them options in lieu of having to bury the power lines, where they can pay into a fund
Well,
so that the city as a whole can achieve its objective of,
do you not think that the wording for that should be in there?
It would be automatic.
It would be
Based on
automatic,
the conversation I had with
okay.
the city.
Very good, any other discussion? All right, we have a motion and a second then to approve the DCI.
Hold on.
Got one more. So, we received a letter from the applicant's council discussing item number 2, which dealt with the materials mix on the building, I believe. I don't have it in front of me, but I noticed that was not addressed in the motion, so I wanted to see if that went into discussion.
Here, none, unless you
But,
want.
no, I agree, I did forget about that. I think I'm fine with what the applicant is proposing, considering the height of the building and the amount of glass that they have, and the fact that where they are proposing to not use masonry materials is pretty much hidden from public view on Claremont Road as well as on the airport side of the building. So,
And I apologize, that was actually number 4. So I would propose that if you're willing to accept a friendly amendment, to replace item number 4 with the mixture of materials used on exterior walls shall be in conformity with the rendering submitted by the applicant on 9/15/2016. The window style features under the proposed sign on the south elevation shall be glass and shall extend to the lower levels as shown in the rendering in the agenda package. So that is the Dresden elevation.
well, I'd like some more conversation before I accept your friendly amendment, because my intention was to actually go forward with the brick, because I do believe it's sometimes a challenge when you've got the first project in an area where everything around you has to be developed, and it may seem like one wall may face nothing, but the reality is that the property between this building and the airport, the fact that there is an easement that we're looking at possibly exploring to be able to bring even more traffic there, I think this is going to be a real good centerpiece, and I think that people are going to develop around it according to the style and the materials that we use for this building. And so I would respectfully reject the notion of the friendly amendment and welcome you to make a substitute amendment if you so, I mean, the mayor.
Is there any other discussion on the item?
I would like to substantiate that, noting that the reason behind that is that there's a significant amount of penetration in glass, which user ratios and that isn't taken into account in the metrics. So it's my belief that the amount of glass that's proposed is essentially replacing some of the masonry.
I took that into consideration, honestly, when I did my analysis for my motion.
Other discussion?
I can't find it in here, and I believe there was some discussion also about the original zoning condition that mentioned the 50% on brag, and there was some discussion of that they may not, so I would like to add that it would be, we'd give a variance on that and use the design submitted.
I'll offer a substitute motion.
Okay.
I'd like to offer a substitute motion that we we approve the DCI as recommended by staff, with conditions as recommended by staff and ARB with the following modifications. Item 2 shall be deleted in its entirety. Item 3, there shall be an easement, a 20-foot easement required for interparcel connectivity. Item 4 shall be replaced with the mixture of materials used on exterior walls shall be in conformity with the rendering submitted by the applicant on 9/15/2016. The window style features under the proposed sign on the south elevation shall be glass and shall extend to the lower levels as shown in the rendering in the agenda package. Item 5 shall be deleted and the signage plan dated 8/3/2016 shall be approved. Item 6 shall be modified to state that the applicant shall work with the city engineer to determine the appropriate location of the stormwater outlet.
Second.
Discussion?
Yeah, there in fact was an omission of the sign plan from 8.3, so the oversight is the fact that the application was incomplete, if I understand correctly. And what your motion needs to read, if I understand correctly, is that the submission that was made, if that's correct, Gary, that the submission that was made, because in fact there are no variations that are needed, and because the original sign locations were identified on the site plan, that in fact that there, like, there's, Is there in fact a plan from 8-3? I guess is probably the...
Are we addressing the master signage plan?
Mhm.
The master signage plan is incomplete because it doesn't show the exact location of the sign
Okay.
that they intend to build. They also omit the description of another directional sign near the driveway. So in my opinion, it's still not complete.
So, I wouldn't know how. I guess I'll offer, I would like to offer a friendly amendment, but I am opposed to the basis of your substitute motion, so I'm challenged there.
You can still put one in on there, and let's see what happens, and I'll come to vote before yours.
Any other discussion on this
Can the
item?
sign package be an administrative decision, Gary, without that coming back to council?
Master signage plan is supposed to be approved by city council according to the ordinance.
So I will-
Approve the one they submitted, we could do that. It would just lack some specificity and I can't control at this point.
So I will amend my own substitute motion to eliminate the modification to staff recommendation number 5, which is the signage plan.
And I still second it.
Is there any discussion on this item? All right, we'll pick these up in backwards order. So the motion Darren made to approve with conditions from staff and the conditions that he spelled out and would potentially give to the city clerk. All those in favor? Or opposed? All right, so I don't believe that we need to pick Tom's motion back up.
That's correct.
Very good. Next item on the agenda is
Chase sign.
yep, 5,000 Peachtree Boulevard sign variance for Chase Bank.
Motion to approve the sign variance as recommended by staff with staff conditions.
Second.
Any discussion? Very good. Motion is second to approve as recommended by staff with staff conditions. All those in favor? Or opposed? One of Mark's in opposition. Next item, which I think I turned the page, I did turn it properly, is a variance application for 5404 Peachtree Road and 3476 Chamblee Road Townhome Development. We have 12 variance requests on this item.
I'd like to make a motion to defer this item to the October work session.
Second.
Very good. Motion second to defer. Is there any discussion?
Can I just ask real quick what your reason is?
I believe there's just too many unanswered questions, and I've polled council for the most part. There's a lot of work still in play, and I've not reached a, whereas I support the project overall, I'm not to a point where I feel comfortable with it.
Very good. Any discussion? Motion second to defer till next month's work session. All those in favor? That passed unanimously. Stream buffer variance application 5525 and 5547 Peachtree Boulevard, AKA Curry Honda.
Motion to approve the stream buffer variance as recommended by staff with staff conditions.
Second.
I did have that. Thank you.
Very good. Is there any discussion on this item? We have motion second then to approve the stream buffer variance application for Curry Honda as recommended by staff with staff conditions. All those in favor? Passes unanimously. We have a variance application 5447 Peachtree Boulevard, also Curry Honda. This is their addition. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 variances on this particular item.
Motion to approve the variances as recommended by staff with staff recommendations with the following change. That the 18-foot ceilings be required only for the first 28 feet of front of the structure as it faces Peachtree Boulevard. And that the exterior wall design be in substantial conformity with the smooth stone panels as submitted to staff on September 20th, 2016.
Second.
Discussion on this item.
Can you just clarify?
I would also like to, there we go. I'd like to add from the amendment that the applicant provide a single crystal stream water quality device model 1266 at the stormwater discharge point at the northern corner of the 5525 address.
Could you explain like what that does or what's the reason?
As the mayor pointed out, that they're kind of piping over an existing natural area, and the water quality is managed somewhat by the organic material grassing, but not in the ditch as it comes off the parking lot, and then it's going to be down piped. And so instead of it just going in the pipe and not receiving no treatment, it will go through this device and be treated. So kind of mitigating some of the lack of water quote, treatment that it's no longer receiving in the natural ditch.
Okay, I'll accept that friendly amendment.
Can you just clarify the 28-foot measurement and what that applies to, so that there's no ambiguity in relation to the 18-foot height?
Yeah, it's the 28 feet is from is the depth of the bay as measured based on Peachtree Boulevard.
Brian, did you have the original second on this? That was a Brian. Brian, John made a friendly amendment. Tom said he would accept it. Did you accept it as a second?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Is there any other discussion beside it? But motion is second then to approve, I believe, all 5 variances with recommendations from staff, also changes from Tom, and a friendly amendment from John, of which I'm sure they both have written down very well. I can give it to the city clerk. Should this in fact pass? All those in favor? That passes unanimously. Approval of updated memorandum of understanding. Motion to DeKalb Peachtree Airport. MOU.
SE. Motion to approve the memorandum of understanding with DeKalb Peachtree Airport regarding the stormwater approval process as submitted by staff.
Second.
Very good. Is there any discussion? So motion to approval of the updated memorandum of understanding with DeKalb Peachtree Airport as updated by staff. All those in favor? Passed unanimously. Police. We have a resolution. Approval of the schedule of traffic rules, regulations, and orders.
Motion to adopt the resolution regarding the schedule of traffic rules, regulations, and orders as submitted by the Chief of Police.
Second.
Oh, I don't know, man. You guys have to Rochambeau or something.
Barry didn't have his mic on.
All right, so John gets it by way of
Technical default.
Any discussion? We have motion and second then, approval of the schedule of traffic rules, regulations, and orders as submitted by staff. All those in favor? That passes unanimously. Nothing under Parks and Recreation. As always, we have F for finance. I don't know how y'all make that happen, but that is just so cool. 1, budget amendments.
Motion to approve the budget amendments as submitted. Budget amendments 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 as submitted.
Second.
Is there any discussion? So I'm going to take you at your word that we have motion to approve budget amendments 1 through 8 as submitted by staff. All those in favor? Travis, I like that shirt. That's sharp. Thanks. All right. Let's see. Moving right along, as they say. Public Works. I like your shirt too, Reginald. You don't have to tie it. We have a resolution to adopt an official list of city streets, of streets in the city, more city streets.
Motion to adopt the resolution adopting an official list of streets in the city.
There you go. See, it's not, say that
Second.
see, it's not easy, right? Okay. So we have a motion second then to adopt the resolution to adopt an official list of streets in the city of Chamblee, Georgia, DeKalb County. Any discussion? 30341. All those in favor?
It's not 30341, brother.
Or any opposition?
I'm sorry, I've done stuff. I'm sorry. I can admit it. I didn't fall asleep, but I was waiting for the next item.
See, you know what happens when you practice for the team beyond the team you're playing?
Yeah.
You're not prepared, you lose.
Not gonna
Right.
lie.
I will call the question one more time. This is under G for Public Works. It's Reginald, he's over there in the really nice teal shirt.
Oh, okay.
And it says, we have a motion and a second to adopt a resolution for an official list of streets in the city. All those in favor? That passes unanimously. Welcome back, John. H for economic development. Massage or spa establishment ordinance fee resolution.
Motion to adopt the resolution for the ordinance for licensure and work permits for massage and spa establishments as recommended by staff.
Second.
Any discussion on this item? All right, we have motion and second then to adopt the resolution for the massage and spa establishment ordinance as recommended by staff. All those in favor? Or opposed? That's C. This is what you get for planning it. Mr. Mesa is in opposition of a fee there. All right, I don't believe we have any boards, authorities, or committees this evening. I don't see going once, going twice. Nobody wants to talk to us. They should have been here Thursday anyway. City attorney. Hey, Joe. I got 3 of them here for first read. Is that what you show?
That's correct. Jonathan, that
Yeah, please do.
motion to allow the city attorney to read headings only.
Second.
Oh, no, Tom got it because, you know, let's yeah. All right, motion is seconded to allow city attorney to read headings only. All those in favor? That passes unanimously. All right, Joe, underground utility requirement.
Yes, Mayor. The first ordinance is to amend Chapter 350 infrastructure. This basically is to require electric power and other utilities to be buried. Also, it sets up a fund in situations where the city needs to be buried. And then it also allows for developers, if it's too difficult, they can pay a fee into the city's fund to avoid having to bury utilities. That's just the first reading of that one. The second one is provisions of Title II land use and zoning Chapter 40 will be amended concerning townhouses, location of units, and live work units. That's the first reading of that. The next one is an ordinance to amend Title I Administration Chapter 110 definitions. It provides definitions for massage establishments, spa establishments, also tables of permitted prohibited uses to relate to spa establishments, as well as the adult massage establishments, and then supplemental use standard provisions also concerning massage therapy standards and the same supplemental use standards for spa establishments. Also includes the off-street parking, loading standards for those types of businesses. That is the first reading of that.
Well, thank you, Joe. I believe we've got 4 second reads this evening.
Yes, Mayor. The first one is designation of official zoning map concerns amendment to it to change parcels listed on the attached Exhibit A from corridor commercial C to village commercial DC. Attached to that ordinance is a list of those parcels. That is the second reading, requires a vote.
Motion to approve the proposed amendment to the official zoning map as read with the following exception. I would like to see parcel number 18308-11005, address 3715 Longview Drive, not change to village commercial, from CC to village commercial, but change to BC1.
Second.
Change.
You can't do that, then never mind. Leave it. Keep it at CC.
Okay, I just heard BC1, which we don't have, I just trying to get.
NC1.
Oh, I'm sorry, NC1.
Yes, we do that. That's what-
Can't do that.
What's the current zoning?
CC.
That's more restricted, so you can't.
We have to advertise it for
Okay,
really
then-
changing the zoning from what it is
Okay.
today to
All right.
something other than.
Then let's leave it at CC and we'll pick it up later.
Yes, ma'am. That could be done. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Does anybody else care to make another motion?
Motion to approve. Let me put my glasses on.
Okay.
Motion to approve the proposed zoning map change 2016Z-03 as read by the city attorney.
Very good. Is there a second? Any second? No? Okay. We want to do anything else with it?
Motion to deny the zoning Peachtree Boulevard as read by the city attorney.
All right. Next.
I'm going to restate my motion again, Ed, but may I ask a question before I do? Are we allowed to eliminate a parcel from this?
Yes, ma'am, you can say a particular parcel shall remain as currently zoned.
Okay, then,
That's
so, motion to approve the proposed amendment to the official zoning map, eliminating one parcel. You want me to read the number again? 18308-11005, address 3715 Longview Drive, and leave it as it is zoned.
Second.
Very good. Any discussion? All right, we have motion and second then to approve the proposed amendment of official zoning map, Peachtree Boulevard, as read by the city attorney, with one parcel that Leslie read out, remaining CC. All those in favor? 4, opposition, 1. Moving right along, we have a proposed ordinance designation of drug-free zones.
Yes, Mayor, it's to amend Chapter 58, designate Resident Park at 2301 Resident Drive as a drug-free zone, provides that the city clerk is designated as the custodian of records concerning these, and every map shall be filed and maintained as an official record of the city. And that's the second reading on that. You vote.
Motion to approve the proposed ordinance designation of drug-free zones as read by the city attorney.
Second.
Very good. Motion and second then to approve the proposed ordinance designation of drug-free zones as read by city attorney. All those in favor? That passes unanimously. 3, Joe, we've got a couple of them here.
Yes, Mayor. This next one is another section 58-9, smoking on city property, has some provisions that prohibit smoking in buildings or enclosures owned by the city. Tells you what smoking includes. It will be signs posted, no lawful smoking in city recreation facility, and provides for punishment. That's the second reading for that.
Motion to approve the no smoking, the codes for city buildings and parks as read by the city attorney.
Second.
Any discussion on this item?
Yeah, did we just take both of those at the same time? Was that, did you just read out 3A and 3B? Was that just 3A? Okay, thanks. Thanks.
Any other discussion? All right, so we have a motion and a second then that covers 3A and 3B, which is no smoking codes for city buildings and parks. Motion to approve is read by city attorney. All those in favor? Oh, yeah, look at them, man, they're anxious. Seems to be the night for massages. But no smoking though, you can go get a massage, but no smoking.
We're still on Parks and Recreation.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was just 3A?
Yeah.
Oh, I misunderstood. You went like this. I'm sorry. No, you went like this.
I was on, he'd only read A.
Oh,
That's what Tom's here.
yeah, sorry.
This is to amend Chapter 62, Parks and Recreation, concerning making it unlawful to possess alcoholic beverages in the park. Smoking is prohibited, can't ride motorcycles, use the tennis courts only for an hour. Let's see what else we have here. The hours for the parks, personal contact, you can't be abusive, loud, boisterous. Vehicles restricted, parking will be restricted, certain except otherwise noted. Can't tempt any commercial activity in the park unless it's been approved by permit. And animals are restricted, and it's must have a permit to engage in any activity which requires a permit or a ticket without first obtaining same. And then recreation facilities, you can't go into closed fields. That's the second reading on that.
Very good. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve as read by the city attorney.
Second.
Discussion?
I've got a question on that. We're limiting the use of the facilities such as tennis courts to an hour, and just concerned about if that might impact some of the leagues we have, and if matches go over an hour, or if those are somehow exempted.
We currently don't have league play on our courts, so if we don't allow it, correct?
We don't allow it.
Currently, we do not.
Okay.
My question is also about the use of the tennis courts. Do we actually have a sign-up sheet? Do we have a sign-up sheet, or do we have online sign-up for use of?
We did not change any of the
Oh, that's
ordinances
okay.
except for the ordinance on tobacco use.
Okay.
That was the only.
Okay.
the
So those are
ordinance-
just, that's just stuff that's already in there that
Yeah,
Joe read,
all right.
headings only on. It has something to do with tobacco use though. All right, so moving right along, we have no 3B. I apologize for the first mistake. We have motion second then to approve the no smoke code of city buildings and parks, chapter 62, use of recreation facilities is read by city attorney. All those in favor? Pass unanimously. Can we move on to massages now? This time.
Ready to decide? Yeah, this is an ordinance to do a new chapter 22, 300, deleting the old, sets forth the purpose, has a list of definitions, massage apparatus, massage establishment, massage therapist, has penalties for violation of the ordinance, scope of the regulations, any person wanting to open such business, if it's required to have a license, and the application procedures are set forth there in section 22-304. And they're rather lengthy, a lot of background checks and things for these folks that do this. There's a regulatory fee, an annual regulatory fee is set forth in section 22-305. Work permits are required in section 22-306 for persons working in these establishments as well as the managers, supervisors who are in charge. And there's part 8 is the general operating provisions for such establishments. They got to maintain accurate records. They have to have an owner or supervisor on premises at all times. Part 9 is a new section 22-308. If there's a denial of the issuance of a license, it provides for hearings and appeals. The grounds for denial are set forth in section 22-309. That's if they fail to meet the initial requirements, guilty of fraud, things like that. And then there's hearings are provided in section 22-310. If the city manager or designee determines that there's a cause to suspend or revoke a license, provides for a hearing, be a hearing officer designated, appeals procedures set forth. Remedies set forth in section 22-311. Establishments that are in violation of these provisions may be declared to be a public nuisance. And then the effective date, 22-312. Existing establishments have until December 31st of this year to submit an application for all licenses and permits required by this ordinance. And they have 150 days from the adoption of this ordinance to actually obtain a valid massage or spa establishment license. And that is the last section is the severability clause, and that's the second reading required vote.
Motion to approve the new massage or spa establishment ordinance to replace Article 8 of Chapter 22 of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Chamblee as read by the city attorney.
Second.
Okay.
I'd like to make a substitute motion to deny as read by the city attorney.
Second.
Very good. Discussion?
Why?
Tom, I don't proclaim to be the moral compass of the city, but I think we already have enough problem children that we've not dealt with. I'm not interested in seeing massage parlors on Peachtree Boulevard, and I'm not interested in seeing more massage parlors, period. So it's just my personal opinion. But I think we need to, I understand, I appreciate all of Adam's hard work. I know he worked hard on it. And it's an attempt to set things in the right direction. But we have limited where massage parlors can go, and as they go out of business, they are out of business. And I don't feel comfortable. I feel like this just encourages more of them to open.
So are you opposed to the change in regulation or the additional zoning locations of both?
Well, I think both, because you can't have one without the other. They go hand in hand.
So are you opposed to massage as an occupation?
I'm opposed to the type of massage that we have. And again, I don't think we've done a very good job of regulating what we already have. And it's currently zoned for IT, industrial, and I think that, quite frankly, it was done that way for a reason. I just don't care to see massage parlors on Peachtree Boulevard.
Any other discussion on this item? No, we have a motion and a second then to deny as read by city attorney, the massage or spa establishment ordinance. All those in favor? 2, opposition, 3. So then we'll pick up the other one. We had a motion and a second then to approve the massage or spa establishment ordinance as read by city attorney. All those in favor? 3, opposition, 2. Very good. Mayor, council items. Move down. What's that? Go ahead.
My apologies. On the original motion, I know that Councilwoman Robson made the first, but I don't have a second for that. Thank you.
So moving right along to Councilman Hogan, we have the 2017 Chamblee Fun Mud Run.
Motion to approve the city's co-sponsorship with the Chamblee Middle School Education Foundation for the production of the 3rd annual Chamblee Fun Mud Run.
Second.
Discussion? Very good. Motion and second to approve the city co-sponsorship as outlined by Councilmember Hogan for the 2017 Chamblee Fun Mud Run. All those in favor? That passed unanimously. All right, everybody's favorite, citizen comment. I know y'all sat out there this long because you just wanted to come up and tell us something. You got 3 minutes, and I will start the clock. Like when you want to tell us who you are, give your name to the city clerk, please, where you live, and then let us know what's on your mind.
I'm Morgan Groves. I'm in Atlanta. I'd like to thank you for the consideration of the massage and spa establishment ordinance change. I actually plan to operate a massage and spa establishment here in the city of Chamblee. I've been working on a lease for a very long time and architectural plans. It will be a first-class establishment with licensed massage therapists from around the state. It should be a significant employer. My background is such that I'm a professional business person. I've been in hospitality for many years. I have an MBA from a top business school. I personally take a little bit of issue with the connotation of a massage parlor. That's not how I view my establishment or my employees. And it's not the service that we plan to offer to the city of Chamblee and all the surrounding citizens. So, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? All right, well, I think we have a executive session this evening.
Motion to enter executive session to discuss a real estate and personnel matter,
Councilman Coker, you also did pending litigation.
as well as pending litigation.
All right, so we have motion second then to approve to go into executive session. Approve going into executive session to discuss all 3 of the biddies: personnel, real estate, pending litigation. All those in favor? Yeah, second. All those in favor? That passes unanimously.